Hey everybody, happy Tuesday, it's Tom. We are into the 2021 legislative session now, and last week the governor gave us some highlights of what we can expect with his 2021 State of the State address. I think the good news is that thanks to the fact that we have been fiscally frugal and because our economy has not been hit as bad as those of some other states, we will not have any additional budget cuts this year, and in fact we'll be able to enhance some areas with some initiatives. Specifically, the governor mentioned around the area of education, which of course helps our children, the children we serve. Certainly rural infrastructure, including rural broadband initiatives, which is also good for us as we have moved to more of a distributed workforce, remote working over the last year. We know that that our staff who are working, especially in rural Georgia, need consistent high-speed internet to be able to do their work well. So we're excited about that. And of course, the Patients First Act will be implemented this year. This has been something that's been going on for a couple of years now, but we're going to implement it this year. It's an effort to make sure that we are having some limited expansion of Medicaid for low-income working folks, but also make sure that everybody who is actually eligible for medical assistance gets it. That's not only good for the children and families we serve, but it's also good again for rural Georgia because we know that it's more we're better off if you come to a rural hospital, a rural health care provider, if you are insured, then it's more likely, of course, that that provider can stay financially viable. And we've really got to maintain that infrastructure, that healthcare infrastructure across the state. We at the agency will be doing our budget hearings all this week. In fact, all the agencies are. You can tune into those on the legislative website. They're live streaming them, so I would ask Ramirez to put that in the video here, a link to it. Ours we'll be presenting to the joint House and Senate Budget Committee for the 2021 amended and the 2022 budget this Thursday at around 8 a.m. I'd invite y'all to join in on that. The highlights you'll see are, number one, we'll be getting additional funds, some enhanced funds to help us implement this Patients First Act, both in this year and in the coming budget year. Because, of course, we at DFACS are the ones who process Medicaid and medical assistance applications. And we're going to need both technological improvements as well as personnel improvements, enhancements, to be able to do that. Also, although we have reduced the number of children in our foster care system significantly, which reduces the foster care expenses, we do know that we have increased our number of adoptions significantly thanks to our good staff doing that work across the state. And so we'll be adding about $4.5 million in adoption assistance funds to the budget. And also we'll be looking at, since the FFPSA, the Family First Prevention Services Act, will be impacting our ability to use federal funds for group home placements, we'll need to have about $6 or $7 million in state funds to cover those expenses, making sure that we're not leaving our good group home providers hanging. So overall, the budget is kind of stable with a few enhancements here and a few decreases here where we, in fact, are able to make those decreases and really shift those funds to other parts of our program. Overall, it's a good budget. Excited to be able to present it and to talk to our legislators about it. One of the other things is it's kind of mentioned in the budget document, you'll see, but it's not really it's no price tag on it yet, is have been working with the Department of Community Health to institute a therapeutic foster care program, and we know that the Senate and the House have been supportive of that, Governor's Office, Lieutenant Governor as well. So we're really looking forward to discussing that and sort of getting the details of that in our budget as we go forward. Just some overall things going on. It's amazing that over the last year we have really pumped out about $3.5 billion into Georgia's economy, either through PEBT or PSNAP or regular SNAP benefits. I think that's about, let's see, 1.4 million Georgians, of which 902,000 were children, have benefited from those programs. So that's really helped, thanks to the work of our staff as well as our partners in Congress who have authorized these benefits, really helping to fight food insecurity during the pandemic and really make sure that it's another way of keeping our children safe, keeping them out of trouble. Let's see, the OFI overall and Medicaid. Of course, medical assistance is very critical. As I've said, we serve 1.1 million customers, or 847,000 families last year through Medicaid. We, of course, are continuing to work with the P-SNAP program, and in fact, we'll be issuing those additional P-SNAP benefits again toward the end of the month. And through all of this work, our OFI staff have done incredibly good work, keeping everything timely, doing it efficiently, and I'm so grateful that despite the greatly increased workloads they've had, they've been able to do this work well. So we all, I know, are looking forward to getting back to a normal in 2021. I do want to encourage everyone that should you be able to take advantage of getting the vaccine, I would really encourage you to do so. The more folks are vaccinated against this disease, the quicker we'll get back to just our regular lives and being able to spend time with each other, to go into a restaurant or to meet with other folks without fear of getting sick. In the interim, please don't forget to wear your masks, wash your hands, stay a safe distance away from other folks. But let's all do our part so that 2021 can be a year of real renewal and revival here in the state of Georgia, both economically and socially. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next Tuesday.